You knocked.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now to return.
He above you now.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Got no whip. Got away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Get over there.
Off the play fake, Prescott swings this out for Hunt, and he'll be out of bounds at the 20. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Looking to pass first play is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Prescott.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Love the effort, love the dramatics, getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
From 19 yards away.
And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And he'll be hit as he
150
releases
blue.
it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows where hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hunt will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
What a spin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL. And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14.
We are laughing. Ha 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 ha.
Sends this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Yeah, I was watching. Who be texting you for, Willie?
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Prescott. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play action now. Prescott gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Throwing, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Hunt. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Second and goal from the 1. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Boom, Dill fighting through tackles. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameer Gibbs, 73 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. So get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Prescott now. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin,
51 yards.
and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
There you go.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro, that shit wild as hell.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
After seeing this genius idea, start by adding 180 grams of vanilla chocolate chip cookies to a skillet filled with 300
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a
You gotta goddamn get it still.
watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is the right mix. After the cake is finished baking, unmold it.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
And finish with the chocolate.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal.
That's crazy, bro. That is wild as hell, man.
They allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'm just waiting for Quan to get back. I'm still on foot. I'm not a party.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
51. Cowboys 37.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion, that's Tolbert. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Here's Prescott.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott. And this one too low.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming too?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Now Prescott.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up